This is a kriya for centeredness. So if you've been feeling a little off lately, a bit unfocused, unbalanced, overreactive, emotional, this can help just sort of bring you back down to earth, back in tune with your gut brain, you're the center of your body. So getting out of the busy mind and bringing ourselves back down to earth, back into our instinctual brain, trusting our intuition. So let's start by tuning in with Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And tuning in is all about your body being an instrument, basically, and you're tuning into your body. You're using the sound of your own voice to resonate through your body and bring yourself in line with yourself. So closing the eyes now, straightening the spine, the chin is slightly tucked, eyes focused at the third eye, the space in the center of the forehead, rubbing the palms of the hands together and bringing them to rest against the center of the chest in prayer pose. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out. Either out through the mouth or the nose, and again. And out. And then breathing in to begin the mantra Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. 3 times. Inhale now. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale deeply, keeping the eyes closed. Exhale, relaxing the hands down to the knees. Feel the centeredness, feel the beginning of that being centered, that straight spine down, touching the pelvis. Okay, opening the eyes for a moment, and we're going to do some extended spinal flexors. You can stay here in easy pose, cross-legged pose, or you can come up into into rock pose on your knees and do it there. So we're inhaling, we're bringing the chest forward, and we're gently tilting the head back. And then we're exhaling, we're bringing the chin to the chest and curving the shoulders towards each other. So it's in and out through the nose, being very gentle with the neck. So we're doing this with our eyes closed. Long, deep breathing. We're doing this nice and slowly, allowing the body the opportunity to create healthier ways of moving, ironing out any bad habits that we might have with our posture. Breathing as deeply as you can. Enjoy the sound of your own breath. And then inhale deeply, center, straight spine, holding the breath. Engage the mula bandha, so that's the root lock. We're squeezing the pelvic floor muscles. And exhale, relax. And coming back onto the bottom if you were in rock. And we're taking our feet into butterfly pose. So the soles of the feet are together. We're going to take hold of our knees here. Nice straight spine again. We're really working the center in this exercise. So we're inhaling, we're bringing the knees towards each other as far as works for you, and exhaling, taking them back down. Working with your body. Inhaling up, eyes are closed, exhaling down. We're working on the flexibility in the pelvic area as well as building the strength in the center. Just another 20 seconds. Really feel that that breath is going all the way down into the belly. Inhaling, exhaling, just staying here in butterfly for a moment. Just continue long, deep breathing. Just noticing the sensations in the body. And we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So this is an upright pigeon. There are two options here. So work with your body. You can just have your heel directly underneath your bottom, or you can take the heel across the body, whatever you prefer. Everybody's bodies are different. So we're going to stay upright here. It's an upright pigeon. We're leaning slightly back, the chest is open. And we're doing long, deep breathing here. Eyes are closed, focus at the third eye. Allowing the pelvis to sink down towards the floor, but keeping the spine slightly tilted back, chest open. The slim chin is slightly tucked. Finishing off, a nice deep breath, and then bringing yourself back just to rock for a moment. Just sit here and feel the diagonal imbalance, rebalancing. Your body will just naturally bring the energy back into balance. And just attending to these things with our attention helps bring us back into that centeredness as well. We're getting out of our head and into our body. I'm going to take it to the other side now. So remembering to open the chest, chin is slightly tucked, the spine is slightly back. Long, deep breathing. Really squeeze the air out when you exhale, emptying yourself completely, refilling completely. We're flushing out the system, renewing it with fresh oxygen. Last breath here. Inhaling and exhaling, returning to rock once more, closing the eyes and just feeling the sensation of that pranic energy redistributing itself. Being with the self. Okay, so we're going to come up into crow pose here. So this can be challenging. You want your heels flat on the floor. If that's not available to you, you can put something underneath your heels, a cushion, or roll up your mat, or a couple of blocks, whatever works for you. And in this pose, you're going to take your arms out, open, and we're going to do a breath of fire. So that is that forced exhalation through the nose, pumping the belly. We're going to be here for 1 minute. Eyes are closed. And just before we do, if that is too much for your knees, if you've got knee problems, you can just do it from up high. So do what works for you. Let's go. So really pumping that belly. You're almost halfway there. We're flushing the system. We're working the center of our body. We're flushing the system with fresh oxygen. Getting the energy moving. Last 15 seconds now. Give it all you've got. Really pump that belly. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Hold it there. Love it. Hold it. Exhale. Relaxing down. Coming to sit for a moment. Just relaxing in easy pose. Whatever is easy for you. Feel that circulation. You might be feeling tingling in the head. You might feel that energy circling, moving up the spine and coming through the crown and back down the vagus nerve, down the front of the body. That is the Kundalini energy making its micro orbit. Okay, so we're going to go back to crow. A little bit different this time, and you can keep your heels off the floor or take your feet wide if necessary, because we're going to be taking one knee. We're inhaling up and we're exhaling very gently, bringing the knee down to the floor. So it's inhaling up and then taking the knee. You're not twisting the knee, you're moving from the hip. If this is not working for you, find a modification that does. Even if you're just doing a long, deep breathing. You're not here for very long. And again, we're working the pelvic region, the hips, all that holds the center of the body. This is also really good for your digestive system. Just a couple more. And inhaling up, exhaling, coming back down to seated. You can take your legs out in front of you. I'm going to go side on so you can see me. And we're going to be raising one leg up off the floor, leaning back. So just have a go at raising them both up. We'll just warm that area up a little bit. And then we're going to hold the right leg up. And you're going to do breath of fire here. You're leaning slightly back, your chin is slightly tucked, eyes closed or focused at the toe if that's easier. Breath of fire. Keep going. We're putting pressure on the thigh. We're increasing the blood cell production there. And again, we're working on the center of the body. We're using the core to hold us up as well. 20 seconds to go. Inhale deeply, exhale, relax it down. You might want to just wriggle the thighs to release. Let's take a moment here. Feel the sensations in the body, observing the sensations, eyes are closed. And we're going to take it up to the other side. Lifting, leaning, tucking, let's go. And this is going to get uncomfortable. It's going to feel strenuous in the thigh. Just knowing that it's going to pass soon. You're already halfway there. Life gets uncomfortable and those uncomfortable moments pass. So we're training ourselves for that. We're training ourselves to find ease in the uncomfortable moments. And you're into your last 10 seconds now. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Relax it down. Again, wriggling. You can come just into that cross-legged position for a moment. Just observing. Maybe noticing the heartbeat. Pumping a little bit more. Okay, we're going to come onto our knees. So if you've got knee problems, you can always put a cushion sort of under your knees. Okay, if you want to have a bit of padding there, whatever works for you. We're going to go into camel. So camel is holding the heels here. But if that's not available to you, you can just take your hands and put them on the lower back. So do what feels right for you in this moment today. So I'm going to have my hands here, but you can we're going to be coming up on the inhale and then exhaling down, leaning forward. So it's okay, keep going. Really opening up the chest as you come back, coming up, leaning back, pelvis forward, And then as you exhale, coming down onto the heels, leaning forward. Last one. And just finish here in the lower position in rock. Just taking a moment. We're going to take our hands, we're going to interlace them into Venus lock with the Jupiter finger pointing up. I'm going to take that above our head. This is the inhalation position. And then we're exhaling and we're coming forward. You can take your forehead all the way to the floor if that's available to you. Otherwise, just taking your hands to the floor. Work with your body, what you've got. Let's begin. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And just continuing at your own pace. And remembering when you come up to lean slightly back. Just a few more. And inhaling up, hold the breath, suspend the breath, and engage the root lock. You're squeezing the pelvic floor muscles, gently squeezing the rectum, holding, hold, exhale, relaxing the hands gently down. And just taking a moment here. And then relaxing down onto the back into Savasana for relaxation. So the relaxation is always a really important part. It's that moment where your body, your whole body gets to collaborate and recalibrate all that's just taken place in the body. So just noticing the weight of your body on the floor. And being aware of your center of your body at the moment. The center where your gut is. And the connection that your gut has to the pelvis. Pelvis and all the nerves, the bundles of nerves and muscle. Just sensing that connection. And the center of the back, that the spine runs up the center of the back. Being aware of the spine and your breath. Visualizing your breath traveling up and down your spine as you breathe in and out. And then taking your awareness to your heart center, feeling the energy there. And just allowing yourself to relax completely. Just listening to the sound of the bowl. Now bringing your awareness back to your breath. Really deep breathing, reviving the body. Start to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Rotating your wrists and your ankles. Inhaling deeply as you stretch, waking the body up. Rubbing the palms of the hands together, stimulating those nerve endings. If you can, rub the soles of your feet together, stimulating the nerve endings there. And then hugging the right knee into your chest and taking it across the left side of your body into a cat stretch, a spinal stretch. And take a breath here. And then do the same on the opposite side. So it looks like this. And once you've taken both knees across, you can hug both knees into your chest. And then rocking and rolling to come back up to seated. And we're going to finish with a meditation. This is a breath meditation with a whistling breath. So it's stimulating your vagus nerve and your heart-centeredness. So we're going to take our right hands into a light fist and you're going to hold it in your left hand at the center. So just at the sternum there, below the breasts, the solar plexus. And you're going to be doing this with your eyes closed, but just for the demonstration, you're going to inhale deeply through the nose. And then you're going to breathe out through pursed lips. You may make a whistling sound. If you don't whistle, that's okay. Whatever works, works. It's actually the movement of the mouth that stimulates the vagus nerve. But the whistling sound can be quite nice to hear as well. So closing the eyes, we're going to do this for 3 minutes today, but in your own time you might like to try it for 5 or 11 minutes. Eyes closed, focusing at that heart center, at the center of the solar plexus where the hands are. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Inhaling deeply and relaxing the breath. Just sitting still and quiet in meditation for a moment. I'm going to finish the video here. Try to sit in this meditative, peaceful moment by yourself for a while longer.